audience today, but let's rise and salute the flag. Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Right. Thank you very much, and I would like to request a roll call.
Commissioner Amon?
Present.
Commissioner Doris?
Here.
Commissioner Calkins?
Here.
Commissioner Halley?
Here.
Vice Chair Nichols?
Here.
Chair Kine?
Here. All right, thank you very much. Moving on, we will now take public comment from the members of the public. Please remember that anything that is brought up during this session cannot be voted on by the commission. Is there anybody currently online?
No one online.
And seeing nobody in the chamber, I'm assuming nobody will speak, so I will close public comment. Moving on to the consent calendar, we will be reviewing the commission minutes from July 22nd, 2025. I ask for a motion to accept the minutes unless anybody saw any issues.
Go ahead.
I make a motion to approve last minutes,
July 22nd?
July 22nd.
I second that.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Hearing none, all right. Then moving on to our next item of business, the one-year extension of time for the tentative map for Phase 2 of the CLK Kenmar Major Subdivision on APNs 203-031-012 and 203-031-309, Resolution P-2025-3133. And I will leave it for staff.
Good afternoon.
Thank you, Sherry.
Good afternoon, Chair Kine and honorable commissioners. As mentioned, I'm Sherry Meads. I'm the Community Development Director. Before you tonight is a slam dunk project, I'm hoping. It is basically giving an extension of time to record the tentative map as a final map for Phase 2 of the CLK Kenmar Major Subdivision. The applicant just requested an additional period of time to complete the improvements required before the map can be recorded. So this kind of just tells you about it, gives you the parcel numbers. Its original approval date was July 11th, 2023, and per the Subdivision Map Act and the city's zoning code, it would have expired on July 11th, 2025, had a timely application for a subdivision map extension not been filed with the department, which it was on June 6th, which basically, what that does is it stays the map from expiring. Whoa. This is the project location. It's at Kenmar and Kenmar. There's already been some development on the site, and there is an existing single-family home. So if you drive past there, you probably recognize that there's a very new modern-looking home being built on Jace Court, a new cul-de-sac. Here is basically what the tentative map looks like. It's pretty hard to see. Hopefully, if anyone at home is looking, they're able to zoom in on the PDF and PowerPoint to see. No changes are proposed between the initial approval and now, so there are no requirements for additional CEQA review. This is just a little chart to make it very easy to look at when the original tentative map was approved, the resolution number, the date, the approval period, when it would have expired, and then the action tonight if the one-year extension is granted by Resolution P-2025-3133. The approval period will be an additional 12 months, and that will extend the expiration to July 11th, 2026. So as I mentioned, the map was already approved, and that was approved as a CEQA exempt project under the infill exemption under the CEQA guidelines. And then this particular action, which is an extension, is exempt under CEQA guidelines section that's called the common sense exemption, in that there is no way that approving this extension is going to affect the environment in any way that is different than how the original project was evaluated. So I am hopeful that that staff presentation answered your questions, but if not, please ask them, and then you can see here what the next steps would be. And I'm here along with Matt Nyberg, the Deputy City Engineer, who works on all things improvement related. So, well covered. Deep bench.
All right, thank you, Sherry. Does anybody have any questions for Sherry or staff? Okay. I just wanted to ask, is there, if it came down to it, would there ever be another opportunity for an extension past 2026?
So there could have been an initial 18-month extension, and there are some state granted extensions, so we could look into it, but they're very close, so that shouldn't be an issue with this one. So I didn't look deeply into it because they'll be done much sooner than that.
Okay, I was just asking.
No, it's a great question. Thank you. Right.
So I will now open it up to public comment. If anybody has anything they'd like to say, is there anybody online?
No one online.
And seeing nobody in the chamber, I will close public comment. Is there any other questions from the commission? Then I will entertain a motion.
I would make a motion to adopt Resolution P-2025-3133.
I will second the motion.
A resolution of the Planning Commission of the City of Fortuna granting a one-year extension of time for the tentative map for Phase 2 of the CLK Kenmar Major Subdivision located on Jay's Court, assessors parcel numbers 203-031-018 and 203-031-019 by Resolution P-2025-3133. Commissioner Amon?
I'll second the motion.
Or vote.
It's okay.
Yes.
Commissioner Calkins?
Yes.
Commissioner Doris?
Yes.
Commissioner Halley?
Yes.
Vice Chair Nichols?
Yes.
Chair Kine?
Yes. All right. Thank you very much. All right, then moving on to our next item, Planning Commission Staff Communications.
Okay, so we do look like we're going to have a meeting on the 26th, and it's the lot line adjustment to kind of round out and finish out the Gene Lucas Center supportive housing unit project. It could have gone on consent, but because it's the only item, I'm going to make you listen to me for at least a couple minutes about it to fill some time. But yeah, that's pretty exciting.
Happy to hear that.
Love it.
All right, does anybody have any questions for staff remaining?
I have a question on the, how's the recruitment for your senior planner coming along?
So we've had some excellent people apply. However, because this position is so specific and heavy on development and review, some of the skills haven't been completely transferable. So we're still hoping for that unicorn, but at this point we haven't had anyone. We did interview somebody from Colorado that had all of the land use experience, like lot line adjustments, subdivisions, all of that type of stuff. Obviously not familiar with California requirements, which they could learn. However, they own a house there, and we're going to take quite a long time to relocate, and that's always kind of scary because, you know, you could hold off on somebody else, and then they decide after, 2 or 3 months that they couldn't sell their home. So we're still hoping.
Thank you.
Oh, and for the building inspector, we have had the same situation that we're not getting very many applications at all. Even with our 34-hour work week, we thought that would make us more competitive, but we do have someone hopefully coming in for a second interview, but they're in Nevada. So another situation where, it's challenging everywhere from what I hear. I speak to my colleagues in the Sonoma County area, and it's just really, really hard right now to find professional staff, especially that's willing to move. And when I say move, I mean even just among jurisdictions or from the private to the public world because of the uncertainty of the economy right now. So.
All right, well then, I will move to adjourn if there's nothing else. Can I get a second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Hearing none? Good evening, everybody. Have a good night.